that their fever as an organization, like the collective fever is breaking. You know what that means, right? You're getting sick. Finally, your fever breaks. You start sweating everywhere, but usually things get a little better after that. Like I would like in the next couple of days to get a sense from the Steelers that not cooler heads, but more rational heads are starting to prevail over there on South Water Street. Because I think that they are standing the chance here of messing this up badly, more so than it could already be messed up, by waiting any longer here. Like, I would hope that there is somebody over there, if Art Rooney is the biggest backer, almost the exclusive backer of Russell Wilson, if his affinity or affection for Russell Wilson is really the reason that we're all still hearing Wilson's name connected to this as this starting job here as a possibility. Like, I would like for somebody to whisper in his ear and say, hey, here's where we're at. Here's what we need to do. Like, I would like there to be a series of behaviors by them, decisions made that suggest they understand what their general position is in the NFL and that they are going to act accordingly. Like, somebody there in a position of power has had a light bulb go off for them and realized, okay, this is what we need to start doing here. We need to act like a team with a plan. Because I will say, after hearing that clip, I would tell you this. Getting a deal done, it probably 2 years. Do you have to overpay slightly for the first year and guarantee an amount of money you don't actually think Justin Fields is worth to make this happen? Probably. Can you, like every other team, afford to do something like that because the salary cap's going up and because you're not here for a long time, you're here for a good time when it comes to whoever you bring in or you sign as your next quarterback? Also true. You get something done with Justin Fields. You leave the Russell Wilson nonsense on the cutting room floor where it belongs. That would all be a sign for me that the Pittsburgh Steelers are understanding of their position, understanding of their standing within the NFL, and are acting accordingly. And by the way, their standing, if I'm not making it abundantly clear here, is you're one of the middle-of-the-pack teams in the league. You can probably say that about the 6th and 7th seeds in each conference both years. Are they really among the NFL's elite? Absolutely not. Like, is a team that staggers in at 9-8 or 10-7 really close to a team? They could beat them, yes, in any one-game scenario. That's why people love the playoffs. But is a team like the Steelers really close, for example, to the Philadelphia Eagles, the Chiefs, or the Bills? Not really. They haven't behaved like a team that's close to them in terms of their playoff performances. Is a team who was the 7th seed in the NFC. Why am I blanking on that one, Don? Was that it wasn't the Rams this year. They won the division. Who would have been that 7th seed? Washington?
Oh, no, it was the Packers.
Packers, thank you. Good team. Tough team. Not a great team right now. Still have some work to do. Maybe got a bad draw. Rams, okay, they had Stafford, whatever. That ship already sailed. Bottom line is, usually every year, unless the team has like a hotshot quarterback like the Commanders did and they sort of come out of nowhere and make a run, chances are the team that's in the 6th or 7th spot is closer to the middle of the pack by definition than the top end of the NFL. That's where the Steelers are. Like, this offseason should be about putting forth one major effort, and that is bridging things to next year. Yes, when Neil Huntington called, 2016 a bridge year, we all vomited, but that team was coming off of 98 wins and could reasonably say that they were the second best team in baseball in the regular season. Their problem was that they were in the same division as the best team in baseball in the regular season. Also the third best team in baseball, but that's neither here nor there. You need to bridge to next year. You have the draft next year. You have not just Arch Manning, but a bunch of other quarterbacks next year who comprise the draft class overall at that position that is much stronger than 2025. You can do a bridge contract to next year with the bonus that you would get a better look at the player long term if you are harboring even like 1% of an idea that he might be your viable long-term solution. You just kind of whiffed on giving him a chance. You'd be able to do all this, get a sense of what Justin Fields truly, really, finally is, and bridge to next year by just signing him, handing him the ball, sending him over to Arthur Smith saying, here's your starting quarterback. Hey, starting quarterback, here's your coordinator. It's your job for 17 games or until you get hurt. Would accomplish a lot. Even if your deal terms are not like perfect, that charts you on a basic course That is a plan. So it is heartening in one sense to hear that, yes, Justin Fields appears behind the scenes to have nudged back ahead, that the people who know people think that he is more likely to be their pick at this point. That would suggest that people are getting into Art Rooney II's ear and maybe talking him off the Wilson position. But the time for them to be negotiating exclusively, as Rappaport says there with him, with Justin Fields, is growing small. You might want to get a deal done soon, because if he has a chance to test the market, he might find that somebody else, even if it's another stop on his career kind of barnstorming tour, even though he has to go and learn on all new offense, somebody might knock him over with enough money or a sales pitch, so to speak, that you lose him.